Welcome to First and Second Hour Science. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Today's assignments are pages 3 through 8. The page numbers are on the bottom of the page, and as you can see, this page is 3 and 4. Looks like it was made to be a book. It's only a couple of pages like that. Okay, so on this first page, it's Earth Day. Coming up with a resolution for your family, for someone in your family, but talk to them first. You might even talk to the whole family, something like, hey, we should start recycling. Even if you don't recycle everything. Boxes, sometimes I go through so many cereal boxes in a month. I open up the flaps and I fold them flat. And I have a trash can that I just fold everything flat and put it in there. When I take them to the recycle bins, it's easy to just pick them up together and slide them in. Okay, so on this page, you are also going to write 3 people who you are going to share information about Earth Day with. On this side of the page, you are going to number these in order from 1 to 10. You are going to start with number 1, which is the most important to you. So number 1 would be the most important. Number 10 would be the least important. Sometimes they're still important, but something is going to have to go last. Okay, so on page 5 and 6, it talks about light bulbs. Light bulbs? Why light bulbs for Earth Day? Light bulbs use electricity, which comes mostly from fossil fuels in the form of coal. If you remember our lesson on Monday about the damage fossil fuels can do to our Earth and the ozone, and why we need renewable resources that are safe, like solar systems. They capture the sun and they turn that into energy. Due to technology, light bulbs now come in many varieties. I understand that LED light bulbs are the best, most efficient, the cheapest to use, which means that our electricity bills won't be as high if all of our rooms use more efficient light bulbs. They do cost more. It's one thing about LED lights. Okay, so our last word, so it talks about light bulbs. On this side of the page, it talks about how sometimes we do some things carelessly or we just don't know. And once we learn, we find another way of doing it, or we do it a better way. So it asks you to write 3 things that you would do differently now that you have learned about the Earth. On the bottom, it says, I like trying to help the Earth, but there is one thing I still don't plan to do. What is it, and why don't you want to do it? Okay, so our last worksheet for today is about our school. Let's see, I'm going backwards. Is about our school. We gave out citizenship awards to school to students who helped keep our yard clean, our building, our schoolyard. Um, so, what are ways our school can contribute to saving the earth? This worksheet explains ways the schools can also help to recycle. I know several places or businesses that recycle batteries, paper, ink cartridges. Um, Several places have their own place to keep aluminum cans. They know that people drink soda when they're at work and or on break, and they know that they use a lot of batteries and paper and ink cartridges. Those are all recyclable. So most of today's assignments are to plant ideas in your heads of how we can contribute to keeping our earth a safe and healthy place to live, and how everyone can do something to make a difference, even if it is picking up a piece of trash. That concludes our lesson for today. It's kind of a lot, but it's things that you can answer without having to research. Wouldn't hurt to do some research on electricity, light bulbs, how much they each use, comparison. However, this concludes our lesson. Have a great day. I hope it's a nice day and you can get some sunshine. See you tomorrow.